Hi, I'm Madison Mary and welcome back to my channel. This is the beginning of a brand new weekly reading vlog. That is actually a lie. It's gonna be like a 2-week reading vlog because it's already Wednesday. Just been super busy this week, and then my parents are visiting this weekend. For the first time since they left like 2 months ago, almost 3 months ago. I haven't seen them in so long, which is so weird because like I moved back in with them after like, you know, COVID happened. But I am in the middle of a book. I just started it. It's called Forestborn by Elayne Audrey Becker. So we're following Rora, and she is a shifter, and that means that she can shift her like how she looks into any other person or even like a made up person, and then she can shift into 3 different creatures. And those 3 animals are a mouse, a lynx, and this bird. And she does have an older brother, but the 2 of them are not allowed to see each other because there's like this ban that the king put in place because he's gay. He gay for the prince. I knew this book was supposed to be gay, and I figured it out. It's because her brother is gay for the youngest prince, and the youngest prince has just contracted this magical illness. There is this magical illness that is going through their kingdom, and they're not sure what it is. So now the king is sending Rora, her older brother, and the eldest prince into the wildlands to figure out what's going on. And the wildlands are like across the sea. They're like this plot of like kingdom island land that like no one goes to. It's all the magical creatures, and it's like very dangerous. And her brother vowed they would never go back there since they were orphaned as children and like had to try and survive there, and they almost died. And so now they're having to go back there to try and find Stardust, because Stardust is going to help heal the magical illness and save the youngest prince. But I'm enjoying it. It's very political heavy, so it did take a while for me to get into it in the beginning as you're learning how everything works, all these different kingdoms, all the different words and stuff. But I love the shifter magic, and I'm really excited that now that we're at the wilds, like how all these other magical creatures are going to be, because there's supposed to be like these giants. And I love giants. We never see enough giants in magical books. Like, come on, like people, let's get real. So that's what I'm reading at the moment. That comes out on the 31st. So I want to start with a package that I did receive from an author named Jade. Now it's really cool because this author was super smart in the fact that she went onto my Amazon wishlist, bought me books from my Amazon wishlist, and then sent me her own books in that package. So I was so confused initially when I opened it. I was like, oh, like an Amazon wishlist order, cool. And then I was like, I didn't put these books on my wish list, and then I realized it's from this author. So her name is Jade. First off, she sent me from my wish list Filthy Gods by R. Scarlett, which is like one of my favorite, like if I had to pick one smutty novella to reread again and again, it would be this one. So now that I own it physically, I can reread it on my own again and again. The only problem is that like I wish I could put this on TikTok, but I'm pretty sure that TikTok would say that this cover violates community guidelines. So I can't do that, which is so annoying. And then I got It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. I did not want to buy this book for myself because I'm very hesitant to read it. I'm very hesitant to try Colleen Hoover. I've heard a lot of things about her. I think that for a lot of people she's either hit or miss. I think there's a chance I could really love her, and I really wanted this one specifically because there is a booktuber taste test I want to do that I wanted to do for a while, and this is one of the books that I want to do for that. So I'm excited for it. I know a lot of people love it, so we'll see how it goes. This is like #1 on like every single like bestseller list at the moment too. And then we have Jade's books. Now this one here I've seen actually a couple people read. It's Cruel Prince, and this is like a bully, like new adult, more so like set like at like a high school new adult romance, I believe. It's about this girl who has come back to Royal Hearts Academy to finish off her senior year, and she's forced to face Jace Covington, who was her first friend, her first crush, her first kiss, and the boy she left behind. He wants me gone, but he'll have to try harder because I've never been the kind of girl who can play by the rules. So I'm actually quite excited. I've been really wanting to get more into like the high school bully romances because everyone seems to love them, and I've only ever read Punk 57 when it comes to that, and I enjoyed Punk 57, it just wasn't my favorite. So I'm excited. And then we have The Devil and The Devil's Advocate. I have no clue what this is about. The beginning of this book, it literally says in the beginning of the book, please note, this book is a prelude and it's best you go in blind, okay? And then the second page is, warning, there are no heroes in this story, only devils. And then I posted this on my story yesterday, and I had like a bunch of people be like, oh my God, like I read this duet so quickly, like it's so crazy and nuts and just dark and stuff. I literally have no idea what this is about, but I'm excited. Oh my God, it says one man thinks I'm a saint, the other thinks I'm a sinner. Bro, is this Menage? I don't know. I'm excited. I think I might pick this up during these next like 2 weeks, like while I'm vlogging. 6 o'clock at night. Every single time I film at 6 o'clock at night after work, there's always ambulances and fire trucks and police cars. And I'm like, what are people doing every single day at 6 o'clock at night that requires all the different things to... So annoying, so annoying. I'll update you guys as I read more, whatever's going on. I don't think things will be like too crazy. I'm feeling a lot better this week. I got so many wonderful messages on my last video. I'm so thankful for that. I was feeling kind of anxious about being like so like cryy and sad on camera. I kind of just, I posted the video and I sat there and I was like, I feel so stupid. I feel like people are gonna watch it and be like, dude, like, really? So I'm really glad that I got quite a positive reception from it, and I'm just very thankful for everyone. So yeah, I'm gonna go, got some things to get done, and yeah, lots of kisses. Mwah. Bye-bye. Hello. Oh my god, everyone is beeping outside. So I just finished the Historical Hellions live show, and thought I'd update you guys because I haven't read anything since I last updated you guys, but that's a lie because I did read something today. I read an entire book today. Was it the book I last talked to you guys about? No, it was not. I read this. I know I mentioned it. I was like, hey, this was sent to me. I don't know what it's about, but it sounds kind of cool. Today I woke up, I was like, you know what, I don't feel like reading fantasy books. It's been a couple days since I last picked up the book anyway, and I'm just like not in the mood. I was like, let's pick this up, it's short. I've heard some pretty good things when I posted a picture of this on Instagram. Let's try it, and oh my god, this book, oh my god. I literally couldn't even get up to update you guys that I was reading this because I read it in one sitting. I sat down on my couch and that was it. This is what I read today. I also filmed my bookshelf tour today, but then I read this afterwards and I was just like enamored, could not put it down. I was like, I don't care what's going on in my life, I'm reading this book. This is dark, this is taboo, this is forbidden, like this is not gonna be for everyone. If you told me what was in this book originally, I would have sat here and been like, that doesn't sound like it's for me. But I went into it completely blind, and it says in the beginning of this book, hey, go into this book completely blind. And there's no real synopses anywhere for this book, and I don't really want to give too much away, but I do want to say that it is like a darker romance. There are a lot of questionable things that happen in this. There's like some forbidden aspects to it. There's a lot of age gap in it. There is, you know, teacher-student relationships that are in this. There's like a slight stepdad thing going on, but not like a real stepdad thing going on because their age difference is like 5 years because the guy remarried the girl's mum who was like way older than he was, and then she's dead when this book starts off. But it's male, female. It's not male, female yet between our 3 main characters, but it flashes back between present and past between like our 2 male characters and their whole backstory and how they connect, and you see male, female scenes with them, and they are like, there's BDSM in this, hella BDSM, a lot of like just bondage and kink stuff goes on in this. I dug it. The main girl, we really don't see that much of her in it. Like she's like very, like she's a main girl, but she'll be more present in the second book because we focus on the backstory a lot in this book, but she has agoraphobia. And she's really into like older men. I don't want to talk too much more about it because I don't want to spoil anything because that would just be awful because I went into it not knowing anything, so I feel like what I've said is like enough. But this book is really hot, like really hot. And I sat here the whole time, like as I was reading it, I was like, oh my god, am I into this? Oh my god, I'm into this. I'm into this. I'm in love. I'm so in love. I'm here for it so much. Oh my god. But do want to point out there is a trigger warning in that book for, there's a lot of trigger warnings in it, but I do want to point out the trigger warning for homophobia, and the F word is used in the book. So I do want to mention that. That's the only thing I need to say. Yesterday, I think I wasn't doing well, and this morning I was in a bit of a funk. And then like I filmed my whole like bookshelf tour and I was like, well, that was exhausting. And then I picked up this damn book and my mood is just like exponentially better. Like I love how books can just change that for you. So I'm just very excited. So yeah, that's it. That's all I wanted to update you guys on for now, and I'll catch you guys up later. Goodbye. Hey, okay, so it's been a hot minute because it's now Thursday and I haven't updated you guys since last Saturday. So since then, I have finished Forestborn. I'm giving it like a 3.5 out of 5 stars. I did like how we learnt more about the magic, and I do like our main character, Aurora. And I did appreciate that there was like a super slow burn romance. Like the romance aspect of this book is like buried deep under everything else. It's definitely more of like a plot driven book than a character driven book, and I am more of a character driven person. So I do think that's why it's like a 3.5 for me, nothing higher. It's just because there was so much time spent on this world and building up, and I felt like the entire point of this book was to build up for the second book, as you like learn things and things are like coming to terms and stuff like that. I did like the plot twist. I thought that was really interesting, and it was like a nice way to put things in, and it kind of like tied up some loose ends that would have otherwise existed. But I kind of wish it wasn't a duology. I feel like, you know, the entire point of this book, like I just said, was to set up for the second book. So that kind of sucks sometimes with duologies. That's why I find that they can be hit or miss. I do want to update you guys though, because I am actually flying out tonight to Las Vegas. My parents moved to Las Vegas a couple months ago, and so they are here with me this week. And then they were like, actually, we want to head back to Vegas for Labor Day weekend. Why don't you come with us? So that's where I'm going. So I leave in like a couple hours to go on a plane. Super excited. I'm either going to read like some spicy romance on my Kindle, or I'll pick up the Charm Offensive. Most likely a Kindle romance, just because it's easier to read on an airplane. I do want to quickly tell you guys, I did just get my rep package from Hello Lovely Box. I'm a rep for Hello Lovely Box. My code is Princess15. They actually just dropped today new sleep shirts, but they'll definitely be sold out by the time this vlog goes up because they sell it like hotcakes. But I love their sleep shirts so much. So if you do see those go up, you do want to get your hands on them. But I do want to show you what I did get in my rep package. So the first one is this t-shirt that says Introvert Book Club, and if this is not me, I don't know what is. I have a tank top version of this that's blue that I wear all the freaking time, so very excited to have a t-shirt version of it. I will be bringing one of these things with me this weekend. It is like hella hot in Las Vegas. It's like 37 degrees Celsius, I think. Like, wow. I still use Celsius even though I've lived in the United States for like 12 years. Then we have this one which says Alumni of Bibliomania University, and I thought this one was really funny. Sorry, all the stickers are still on these, but I love this. I don't have a lot of my college stuff anymore, so like this whole like fictional like bookish university stuff is like so much fun. You can still get all these things. These are still available. Yeah, dude, rev your car. That makes you so cool. Then we have this t-shirt that I think so many people are going to appreciate. It says audiobooks are real books in the corner, and it's... Please, bro. I don't have a lot of time to film. I'm in a rush today. Don't make so much noise. Yeah, it says audiobooks are real books, which I totally agree with. I haven't listened to an audiobook in a while just because audiobooks, I listen mainly to thrillers, and I listen to it like when I'm commuting or I'm driving places, and obviously like where have I been driving, where have I been going? I barely even leave my apartment as it is. And the last one we have, and this I'm bringing with me because I want to wear it on the airplane, and it is the sweatshirt, like the hoodie version of Bibliomania University. So this is the university, the alumni one, but just like the university thing. And I think it looks super cool, and I'm in love with it, and it's gonna be so much fun, and it's gonna keep me nice and warm on the airplane too. Yeah, all this stuff is still on sale, like on their website. Like none of this stuff is sold out. I know sometimes I'm like, you guys should get this, and then I'm like, oh no, it's sold out. Like I just bought some mugs the other day. They're gone. They're nowhere anymore. Still gonna show you guys when I get those mugs. I bought them myself. Like this is my rep package, but I do buy stuff from them as well. So yeah, the next time I'm up to you guys is when I get to Las Vegas, and I'm super excited. So I'll see you guys then. Bye. Okay, so I don't know if this sounds going to be weird. There is a little pond here that I can hear and sounds pretty loud, but maybe it won't be too loud when I'm filming. But my parents are just sunbaking, so I didn't want to film right next to them. So I have been here for like 2 days. I did read the entirety of The Devil's Advocate while I was on the airplane, which was amazing. But I'll have to show you guys that later. I didn't want to start because this morning I begun The Charm Offensive by Alison. I'm like almost done with it now, and it's actually really amazing. I wouldn't say it's like my favorite like rom-com I have read, but what I really am appreciating in it is the fact that there's like a lot of representation when it comes to mental health in it. Like, yeah, it's sure it's a cute gay romance, you know. Dev, who is a producer who is Indian and comes from like Indian immigrant parents, he is openly gay, and he also has clinical depression, and he loves working on this, you know, reality TV show, which is like The Bachelor, but they call them like, you know, do you accept this tiara instead of like, do you accept this rose? Because the game, like the show is called Ever After, so it's like prince and princesses. which actually, like, I would be way more into watching that than The Bachelor just saying, like, hello, I'd love to get tiara every week over a rose. And then you have Charlie, who is like this whiz kid, like tech superstar, who like had an emotional breakdown in his job and got like removed as CEO because of that. And he's on the show as like the prince, the bachelor, and he has severe OCD and anxiety. And what's really interesting is the conversation that the two of them do have about that, because neither of them like to open up to other people about their mental health issues, and they've always been severely judged for both of their mental health issues, that they feel like it's the reason why they don't deserve love. They feel like there's something broken with them, and it's been really beautiful to see like how both of them accept that for one another and like show the vulnerability when it comes to that, and just topics that also arise from it. And Charlie, you know, has never felt romantic attraction to anyone, has never been in love with anyone before. And over the course of this book, it's him, you know, realizing that he has feelings for Dev, and what does that mean? And there's like his best friend is pansexual, and he ends up having a conversation with her about this. And she's like, well, maybe you're like demisexual, like maybe there are like all these other things that you could be, like, you know, there are many labels out there. And like this really great conversation she has with him, she's like, you know, it doesn't make a difference who you do love, you know, you're feeling this love for someone now, and that's like really amazing. I was expecting this to be kind of fluffy, and sure, it does have like really cute rom-com moments in it, but there is like this deeper undertone that definitely does take place over everything else, and I'm really loving that. So yeah, I just want to say that I don't have much more left to go, but they're being really cute at the moment, definitely digging it. I explained the premise of this to my parents. My dad was like, that should be a movie. And I was like, I can see this as a movie. So yeah, I just want to give you this really positive update. I'm loving being here. It is absolutely gorgeous. My parents' place is also just really nice. Like, it's so beautiful and sunny. I'm having a super fun time, and it's been really relaxing, and I feel like it feels like a vacation, and I definitely did need this, especially if you've seen my last couple of vlogs. I feel like I just became so high-strung and anxiety-ridden that this has definitely like fixed a lot of that for me. So yeah, that's what I want to talk about now, and I'll catch you guys up later. Bye! It's now Sunday. I had such a fun day today. So me and my parents this morning, we went to Red Rock, which is like this national park area here in Las Vegas, and it was really, really awesome. I had got some like really great footage, took some really awesome photos as well. It was just like such a blast and a half. Really love that. I did finish the Charm Offensive as well this morning, and so I just want to give you my update on that. So I'm giving it like a 4 out of 5 stars. I really did love it. I think that it has just so many important conversations in it, and I also want to mention quickly that I did love The Devil's Advocate. Oh my god. I don't know if you saw the footage, but I'll reinsert it here of when I was like reading the book on the airplane. My brain was like dying 12 times over. I can't even explain this duet to you. All I can say is like you need to read it, because the second half is so different from the first half, and like it just takes on this whole nother level of like this kind of like mild captor thing going on, but it's not really captive, and like these two people who were so broken and abused coming together to take down the person that hurt them. And like like the second book isn't male, female. My god, it was so amazing. There was like so many plot twists and just like bombs that were dropped that I was just sitting there on the airplane like hand over my mask the entire time, making like noises. And I feel like the guy who was like sitting diagonally behind me was kind of like, what is wrong with this chick? What is she doing? She'd be nuts. I've never read anything like this before, and I freaking loved it. So if you have read this duet and have other recommendations for me, please let me know, because I was stunned. It was just so interesting how it ended up being like an actual beautiful romance that came out of this. Like it was messed up, like these are messed up people, but it was like actually a really beautiful romance between them. Yeah, I really did enjoy it. I'm super stoked to really try out more of Ashley Jade. I do have Cruel Prince by her to try out, so that's definitely, you know, bumped its way up to the top of my TBR. I need to get ready and do some stuff, so I'm not going to read anything else. So yeah, actually this is my final update. I have no idea how this vlog is going to be, because I feel like I've only updated you guys like 5 times. But then I feel like I have B-roll from being at Red Rock and like going to the airport. So like I don't really know how this vlog's gonna turn out, but I hope it's okay. Yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you guys did enjoy this vlog. If you did, please hit the like button down below. If you want to see more of me, please subscribe to my channel. And until next time, thanks a bunch everyone. Bye-bye.